Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, June the 1st, or as John has been calling it all day, May the 32nd. And I had two special guests, but it started raining and one of the special guests started crying. But special guest number one, can you pop in and just say hello real quick? She will be back. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're in Townsend, Tennessee. We are live at the Peaceful Side Social in Townsend, Tennessee. The internet reception was fine until it started raining, and now it is terrible. So if the chat comes and goes, I am so sorry. Hopefully it will keep recording this and you all will be able to watch it later. But thank you to John for letting us come. Do try the chat here tonight. Alyssa, you can't lean on the table. So anyway, if it quits raining, we will move over close out. And hello, Carol Ann. Hello, Lena. We will go as long as we can. Hello, Elaine. So hopefully we will stay here live with you. Hello, Sherry. It's good to see you all. And we are live from Townsend, Tennessee. And again, the internet reception, the Wi-Fi is terrible. Alyssa, you can't lean on the table, honey. So sorry. She is leaning on us. We had to move over to an area that is undercover from a Volkswagen show earlier this weekend, because it started raining so hard that we couldn't stay where we were seated. Anyway, if we have an opportunity to move back over there where the Wi-Fi is better, we will do it. But hello, let's see, hello, Elaine, I think I already said hello to you. Hello, Sherry, and hello, Mary Ann from Pennsylvania, titled How Can I Resist? And we're going to be talking about resistance training. Yay, Sarah, I know. Hopefully it's going to stay on. I know, and Sarah says, oh no, it's breaking up. Come on, let's stay on. So we're in Townsend, Tennessee today. We are camping with the grandkids this weekend, and hopefully if it quits raining, we will move over to where it's closer. Hello, Carol Lou. We'll move over to where the Wi-Fi is closer, and hello, Sandra from Pennsylvania. So maybe, fingers crossed, if it stops raining here in just a minute, we can move back over there where it is closer. But this is still recording, so I'm still going to keep talking. Again, today is Sunday, June the 1st. Like John has been calling it May the 32nd all day. Don't know what that's about. But hi, I'm Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we are going to try and stay on here live. Again, the internet is terrible out here, but John drove us 5 miles away from the campground to try and find decent Wi-Fi, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to stay up even with this little storm. It's back over there closer to where the Wi-Fi is. But we are coming to you live from the Peaceful Side Social in Townsend, Tennessee. And we are here. We decided to come up for some extra time. This is one of our favorite, or that is one of our favorites. So thank you all for being here. And let's see, hello, Anna, and let's see, did I miss anybody else? And hello, Katie. Okay, so since this is probably going to be an abbreviated chat because we are supposed to be camping, and John and the girls were kind enough to come over here with me tonight. We did enjoy some pizza though, didn't we?
Yep.
We had some good pizza and a good pretzel. So we're going to talk tonight about some strength training, and we're going to talk about how can I resist is the title for the Weight Watchers topic tonight. And we're talking about resistance training or strength training. First of all, over in the If You Have an Egg Facebook group, Julie is hosting our focus for the week, and our focus for the week is how do you resist? And it doesn't mean like how do you resist a certain food or how do you resist temptation. What we're talking about is how do you resist, like how, what kind of resistance training are you doing, or what kind of strength training. So that's over in the If You Have an Egg Facebook group, and one of our lovely ladies or gents, actually our one gent is over in the truck with our other special guest because it started pouring down rain, and they escaped the rain, and somebody started crying. So because what?
She said, I want ice cream, even though we already had it once.
Yes, so just like us, Bo wanted some ice cream. She saw other children with ice cream, and this isn't tonight's topic, but y'all know we've talked about in the past that when food starts talking to you, the ice cream was definitely talking to Bo tonight. And yeah, she was having such a meltdown about the ice cream talking to her that she had to be removed. Put it down. Put it down. That's not ours. That's not ours. Put it down. That she had to be removed from the situation. But anyway, so your public service egg announcement for this week is that June, because it is June, it is not May 32nd, this is June. June is officially Great Outdoors Month. And look, what are we doing? What are we doing the first day of June? We are celebrating in the great outdoors. So June is Great Outdoors Month, and I suggest you go outside and do something this month.
And then it rains.
But it's okay. It's okay. We can handle a little bit of rain. And June is also National Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Month. Go to a farmer's market. Hopefully you've got a garden. If you don't, find some neighbors that have some fresh fruit or vegetables. Or go to a farmer's market. So what is that?
June 20th starts summer.
Oh, apparently summer. Wait, is June 20th the first day of summer? I did not know that. Apparently June 20th is also the first day of summer, as announced by my little hostess with the mostest here. Okay. Next thing we need to talk about is the Good Egg Award. I was hoping that our Good Egg Award recipient would be here, but again, because it started raining and because the tiniest guest for our chat tonight saw someone else with ice cream, had a fit about the ice cream, could not get off of the ice cream, so she's been taken to the truck out of the rain. Joining us, we are on location under an event tent. Hello, Orlando Debbie. So if you were just joining us, and hello, Julie, we are on location, and hello, Lynn, under an event tent because the campground has Zippo Wi-Fi service. John drove me and the girls 5 miles to find good Wi-Fi. So we went ahead and grabbed a pizza while we were here. But we were at the Peaceful Side Social in Townsend, Tennessee. If you've not been here, this is my second time eating here in 3 days. It is excellent. And Orlando Debbie, it is sort of like, what was the place that you took us to in Orlando that had such a good salad? What was that place called? It's exactly like that, except totally different. But you walk up, order, get your little buzzer. They've got some great salads. They've got some great vegetarian options. So it's a great little place to stop if you happen to be in or about Townsend, Tennessee. Okay, so back to our Good Egg Award. Our Good Egg Award tonight goes to John. It goes to, as Bo has started calling him, Papa John, because that gets his attention the first time. So Papa John gets our Good Egg Award for tonight because we're supposed to be on a little mini vacation with the grandchildren. We've been swimming all day. We've been camping all day. We've been enjoying all things camping all day. Pool. Yeah, we've been in the pool all day.
Park.
As if you all can't tell, we've been in the park. We've been
house.
in a bouncy house today. We've been playing. And he packed everybody up and drove us 5 miles closer to Maryville, Tennessee, even though it keeps messing up. But anyway, so our Good Egg Award this week goes to John for driving us all the way over here, the polite pig, yes, Debbie, but for driving us over here to try and find decent Wi-Fi. So, good job, John. Thank you, Papa John, who is not watching, who's not watching the chat. He's sitting in a truck about, I don't know, 50 yards from us. Okay, and let's see, and hello, Barbara. Oh, and yes, thank you, Mary. And Barbara says they just left Disney on Friday. I'm so jealous. We are so jealous. Okay, so let's get to what our chat topic is, because since we have the tiniest special guest trapped in a truck right now in the rain, we're not going to be able to go for the whole hour. But I'm just happy that we could get here at all, and that even when it is spinning and when you all are seeing an interruption, Facebook is recording this, and so you will be able to go back and watch this in its entirety later here on Facebook for, what are you doing? Stop. For 90 days. So Facebook will keep this on here for 90 days. Casey will be posting this on YouTube if you need to go back and watch it later. But fortunately, good news, even when the Wi-Fi kicks out, this will still keep recording. Mom. Yes, she is your mom, isn't she? Yeah, and I'm shocked that she is not here. Okay, so tonight's topic, we are talking about how can I resist. We're talking about resistance training, strength training. That was the topic this week for Weight Watchers. So I need to know, did you know that muscle, so 3 to 5% of your muscles start to go away every decade at just age 30. 30? Yeah. So we are like, yeah, I'm 27, almost 28 years past that. But, quit leaning on the table. But muscle loss of 3 to 5, so I didn't know if y'all knew that, but you start losing lean muscle at the ripe early age of 30, and then you lose 3 to 5%. So no other extenuating circumstances, no illnesses, You know, no surgeries, you know, nothing like that. Just normal day-to-day life. If you don't do anything to hold on to it, you will lose 3 to 5% of your muscle mass every decade starting at age 30. That is not happy news. So, strength training, ways to, you know, keep your muscles going, you know, ways to strengthen your muscles, and don't sit, and I don't want to hear any of you all saying, oh, I can't do it. Okay, we're going to talk about that here in just a second, but it's really important to Weight Watchers, and it's really important to me that everybody find a little bit of, you know, a little bit of an opportunity. Still strong is the #1 way that we keep ourselves from having issues like falling, losing balance, you know, inability to get up and down, you know, things like that. So Alyssa, we're getting ready to let you do a demonstration. Can you turn your chair around? Can you get out of this chair and can you turn it around so people can see you? Turn the chair around. Turn it. Okay, Alyssa, come on. Come stand over here. No, come stand over here. In case it starts raining again.
I got the umbrella.
Let's see. Okay, come sit over here with me. Our bottoms are gonna get wet though, okay? Careful. Let's see if we can get any money. Hold on, we may have to start again.
Is that the rain?
Yep. Scoot it over here. Hey, get your, I think we're back. Get your lemonade.
Okay.
Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and Alyssa, and we are trying for the second time. Hey, put your umbrella over here. We are trying for the second time to have tonight's chat. We are in beautiful Townsend, Tennessee. We are live from the, what's it called? The Peaceful Social? Yeah. The Peaceful Social, where John has driven us 5 miles down the road so that we can try and find...
From Little Arrow.
Yeah, from Little Arrow Resort. So that we can, and those children are not dying in the background. They're really not dying. They're just having a good time. But hopefully you all are here. And Alyssa, can you squeeze in here so they can see you? So we started the chat and we had to end the chat because it started raining. So, and Bo and Papa John are in the truck hiding from the rain, so hopefully you all are going to start coming back on. I'm so sorry that it kind of bailed on us. The internet reception, even though John drove us 5 miles down the road, the internet reception is still terrible, but it's a little bit better than it was at the campground. So we're going to try again, and Casey should be able to stitch this together. If we're able to do much of a chat, she will be able to stitch this together so that when you watch later on YouTube, and that's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, that you can watch the entire chat as one video. Okay, and Alyssa has brought an umbrella because it started pouring down rain right as the chat started, right before the chat started. It started pouring down rain. We tried to retreat to an event tent that is next to the Peaceful Side Social. That's what it's called. To an event tent that's next to the Peaceful Side Social, but we wandered just far enough away from the Wi-Fi that it was a bust. Okay, so hopefully some of you all are back here with us, but this is chat number 416. How can I resist? I am Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and this is Alyssa, yeah, who's missing most of her teeth right now.
Yeah, and because I always lose them.
Yeah, and yep. And our other special guest is with her papa hiding in the truck right now because it was pouring down rain. And what? Oh, and because she was wanting ice cream. She saw somebody with ice cream, and you know, a couple of weeks ago we were talking about food, talking to you. It has demon possessed her. She was screaming and crying, I want ice cream! So yeah, she's at the truck right now. Okay. So, where we left off when the chat upchucked the first time was we were talking about resistance training. We were talking about how important it is because you lose 3 to 5% of your lean muscle mass per decade, starting at just at age 30. That's not very old, is it? Yeah, that's not very old. So when we start losing our lean muscle mass that fast, we need to do something, and that doesn't even include like if you were sick or injured or something, and you know we're kind of out of commission and lose. I've been with you too long, and started to lose muscle mass for some other reason. So here are some things that we can do.
Not really
Alyssa, can you
raining
hold?
anymore.
Hey, can you hold the umbrella though? Because it's still raining a little bit. Can you hold it? If I let go of it?
Tiniest bit.
If I let go of it, can you still hold it?
Yes.
Okay. So here are some things that you can do. I did talk to 3 different people about this subject. All 3 of these people thought it was extremely important that we make sure, as we are aging, that we make sure that we do some kind of strength training, resistance training, to help protect our muscles and to help rebuild our muscles. One of them did tell me that even as much as the age, you think it's done? Oh, I think we can put the umbrella down. Even as late as the age of 70, that you can still regain back. Take it over there and put it down, or just lay it down. But you can still regain muscles. It's still worth trying to do some kind of strength training or resistance training, because you can regain some of your muscle mass even at the age of 70 and beyond. So that's a great idea. She told me that one of the reasons that she sees patients is because for physical therapy is from falling. And that's because as we age, we lose a lot of muscle mass and we get off balance, we lose our balance, and we have a little bit more trouble walking. I know I just started with a personal trainer because I was having trouble with that. I was having trouble squatting and then getting back up. I was starting to drift when I walked. My friend Karen and I were kind of running into each other as we were walking. And then I was scared that if I got on the floor, I wouldn't be able to get back up again, because at some point that happened. So these are the 3 people that I talked to. These are the 3 people that I talked to. If that page will quit turning. These are the 3 people that I talked to about why it's important for people to do some strength training and what they thought the most important things were for them to do. Now, one of the things that Alyssa was going to demonstrate for you will be a little harder to do because we had to move back over to a picnic table after the rain, and hopefully some of you all are there. I'm hoping.
And no comments.
I can't see you. Yeah, there are no comments, so we can't see you all. We are hoping that some of you all have come back. Okay, so first, yeah, there's 9 people right now, I know. So the first person that I've talked to is a friend of mine named Andy, and Andy is she does physical therapy during rehab. So usually it's because you've been in the hospital and you need some help, or you're recovering from some kind of a surgery. So that's what Andy does for a job. She said her number one thing that she tells people is to push yourself, but don't hurt yourself. So when she's doing physical therapy, she said it's rarely fun. She said nobody actually has fun doing physical therapy, but that strength training was so important after surgery or after an illness. That again, her first thing was push yourself, but don't hurt yourself. She said the second thing that she would tell you all if she was here with us would be that sometimes you have to get mad, and that's okay. She said a lot of times she has to make the people that she's doing physical therapy with and for, that sometimes she has to make them mad to get them, to push themselves as much as they can. Because they always think, I can't do this, I'm too old, I'm too tired, I'm too sick, I'm too this, I'm too whatever, it's too Thursday, it's too Saturday. Sometimes she has to make them mad, and she said it's okay to get mad and think, oh, I can only do 2 of these, but I should be able to do 5 of these, whatever these is. But she said sometimes it's okay, you have to get mad, and that's okay. The third thing she wanted to I know. It's okay. We got to finish the chat. She said the third thing that she would tell you all if she was here was that when you're stronger, you feel better. And I can tell you just from, let's see, I guess I've been going to National Fitness for 7 weeks now. So I've been with my personal trainer, Gary, for about 7 weeks now. Gary, who tries to kill me every week. Okay. But Andy's exactly right. When you're stronger, you do feel better. I already feel better just 7 weeks in. Okay. Next person is Wendy, and Wendy is a CNA and a physical therapist at a nursing facility, and so she is mainly working with people who are already incapacitated in some way. That doesn't necessarily mean that they can't walk or that they can't take care of themselves. She's just helping helping them at the nursing facility. She said if she could be here with us, that her number one thing would be, if you can't do anything else, if there's literally, if you are not in a position, if you're just your age, your health, or a lack of inactivity or whatever, she said if you are not able to do any other activity, that you need to perfect the sit stand. And she said the sit stand will get you out of more, if you can perfect that, and if you can work on that, A, it's going to be building muscle strength. B, it's going to keep you out of a lot of dangerous situations where you kind of, where you might get trapped. I mean, there's no bigger fear than falling at home. And we're not just talking about elderly people, but there is no bigger fear than falling at home or falling out in public and not being able to get yourself back up. So we're going to try this. Alyssa, can you sit? Alyssa is going to try and show you what the sit stand is. So what you're going to do is sit, okay, and then leave the umbrella out of the way, okay, and then cross your arms like this. Okay, yep, and now stand up. Okay, did you all see how Alyssa did that? Okay, now sit. Of course, Alyssa is 7.5 years old, so she's got the sit stand down. But now stand up. Slowly sit down. And stand up. And sit down. Okay, Wendy said if you can't do, literally, if you cannot do anything else, that you need to perfect the sit stand. She said if you can just do one, do one. But sit stand, she said that will get you, you won't be, like the more you use those muscles, that you won't have to have help going to the restroom, that you won't have to have help getting into and out of a chair. So she said the sit stand, in her opinion, you need to perfect that. Okay, while I'm talking, can you go run and get our bottles of water and bring them right back? Because you're going to need those here in a few minutes. The second thing that Wendy said that she would tell us if she could be here with us is that with her people that she works with in the nursing home, she has them do as many reps as they can. So whatever it is that she's having them do, if they can only do, let's say 4, if they can do 4 repetitions of whatever it is, then she pushes them to do 1 more. So she said whatever you think you can do, however many reps you think you can do of anything, no matter what it is. And since I heard Wendy say that, or since Wendy told me that, when I am working out at National Fitness, that's what I've been doing. So when I'm doing my workout or when I'm doing my strength training, if I think, oh my gosh, I cannot do 1 more of these, I summon the will from somewhere and I do 1 more. So however many repetitions you think if you think that's it, I can't do any more, then do 1 more. Okay, and the last thing Wendy said was, if you couldn't do anything yesterday, so if yesterday you couldn't do anything, so let's say that you were going to try and do squats, or you were going to try and do a sit stand, or you were going to try and do bicep curls, or whatever it is, she said if you couldn't do any yesterday, if you could do nothing yesterday, do 1 today. Just do 1. And we actually have a lady that sits at our table on Tuesday nights. Her name is Mary, and Mary, due to relatives, you're okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Due to it's okay. I don't need it. Alyssa's passing out because she's like getting ready to hyperventilate because the notes are wet. It's okay. We don't need them anymore. We're almost done with them. And Mom will get all this typed up for us. So come back over here. Come back over here. So basically, due to husband's illness and then subsequent passing away, and her sedentary lifestyle at home, and not having a lot of healthy family members and friends around her, there are a whole lot of things that she's not been able to do. And so, if whatever it is that she's wanting to do, if she couldn't do any of them yesterday, it's okay. Alyssa's also paying. She's my cloud watcher. She is our weather watcher, and she is watching these clouds. But just do 1. So try to do 1 today. And that is exactly what Mary has been doing. She's been trying to do some chair yoga. And if she... Stop. It's okay. Stop. So she's been trying to do some chair yoga, and so if she couldn't do any of whatever the move was yesterday, then she just tries to do 1 of them the next day. Just to do 1. Okay. And hopefully we are still recording, because we are on SOS now on my phone, which means we actually have 0 cell service. So I'm just going to continue and say, and we may have to just do this, record this again another day if this doesn't, pan out. But the third person, his name is Gary. You know Gary. Yeah. So hopefully this has been recording this whole time, but Gary, I asked him, and so he says people our age. Okay, Gary's 10 years older than me, so Gary, maybe it's people your age, but yeah. So he's 67 years young, and these are Gary's top 3 that he wanted to share with you all because he couldn't be here with us in lovely Townsend, Tennessee, in a rainstorm. He says this to me every week. If you really hate it, if you really, really hate whatever it is that you're trying to do, like I hate running, then he says, try something else. Just try something else so that you don't quit. He said he has stopped doing burpees in his workouts because so many people hated them and people were quitting. And I said, I totally agree. I hate them. You were never going to get me to do one of those. So he said, if you genuinely do hate something, you don't just dislike it, or it's not just uncomfortable, because it should be a little uncomfortable, but he said, just stop so that you don't quit working out or quit your strength training. And he said, but if you just dislike it a lot, like if you think, oh, I really don't want to do this today, I really don't want to ride the cycle today, or I really don't want to do my rowing today, or I really don't want to do my bicep curls today, or whatever. But he said, if you just dislike it, keep going, keep trying it, and see how it goes. Okay, the second thing that Gary would like for everybody to know is it's okay to sweat. It's actually good to sweat. So Gary can take a non-aerobic strength training only workout and make you sweat. Okay, he's really good at that. And then the third thing that Gary would like to tell everybody is there are 100 ways, more than 100 ways to use your own body weight if you don't have access to any equipment. So this is the portion of the chat where we're going to quickly grab something to drink, because I don't even think y'all are there anyway. So Alyssa and I are going to get something to drink in hopes that maybe you all are there.
18 people are watching.
Okay, so maybe we're back. Maybe we are back. So hopefully this has been recording the whole time, but this is the portion in the chat where I was hoping that our extra guest...
Paused.
We did get paused, I know. We did get paused, yeah. This is the portion in the chat where I was hoping that our extra guest, little, would be here to help us, because Alyssa is going to demonstrate some ways to use your body weight or use things that you have around the house. If you don't have any equipment, you don't have to have anything special. Okay, so this is going to be considered the second, and those children are fine, I promise you. This is going to be the second half of our chat. It's not going to last a full 30 minutes because Bo and Papa are probably going crazy in the truck waiting for us to get done, since they had to flee over there due to the ice cream demon. It had her bad, didn't it? Yeah. We needed to go. Satan ice cream, get behind me, Satan ice cream, because it had her bad, and she's already had ice cream once today, but it was bad. Okay, so the first thing Alyssa is going to show you is called it's called countertop push-ups, and this is one that a lot of us already do. So Alyssa, if you would just use this as the countertop, so hop down. So if you don't have any equipment at home, you can use your countertop. So Alyssa, just put your hands here. So we're at a picnic table, and Alyssa is going to do a actual push-up, and you just lean back.
That we do.
And we do this in the mornings while we're waiting on the shower water to get warm. Gwen does this too. Okay, Bo, demonstrate a push-up.
Bo.
Alyssa, did I call you Bo?
Yes.
Oh, whoopsie. Alyssa. So do them correctly. There you go.
I am.
Okay, so Alyssa is just using her own body weight against the countertop, and that's the only resistance that she has, but it builds muscles, doesn't it? Can you feel your muscles? Which muscles do you feel? Quit. Which muscles do you feel?
Both of them.
Both of them. So apparently Alyssa only has 2 muscles. Okay, great. Good to know. Okay, now she already showed you how to do sit stands. Now she's showing you how to do countertop push-ups. Next, Alyssa is going to show you how to do squats. So squats
are easy.
Yeah, she thinks squats are easy. Again, she's 7. If you are not, we're not trying to do them quickly. So if you are not already in this group, Melissa and Ann over in Gwen's Facebook group have started like an encouragement, keep it moving.
I love names.
Stop. Anyway, they've started kind of a keep it moving encouragement group over in Gwen's Facebook group, and one of the things they talk about is moving, just any kind of moving. So Melissa just had surgery on her knee, and her beloved movement is Zumba, and she's not been able to do it because she's recovering from her knee surgery. So this is one of Melissa's favorite things to do when she doesn't have a bum knee, which is healing. Now it's been fixed to unbum, but she's got to wait until it's unbum. Okay, so can you put your hands up like we do and show them how to do a squat? No, you put them up together like this. Yeah. Okay, and show them how to do a squat. There you go. And remember, she's 7. You don't have to get down as far as she does. That's too far. So pick up and go slow. Okay, that's called a hinge movement, and apparently hinge movements are really important to be able to do. So just if you can only do one, just do one. And if you need to hold on to a chair, hold on to a chair. It is perfectly fine. And we are going to wrap up the second half of tonight's chat because I don't think any of you all are there. So sorry, we got kicked off.
No comments, no stars.
I know, yeah, there's no comments, there's no stars. So if any of you all are there, just give us a shout out later. Yeah, it shows that 14 of you all are there. I'm just hoping that this is recording and that Mom is going to be able to stitch these together when it's time to post it on YouTube. Again, if you're new, this is not normal. We're camping this weekend, and John drove us 5 miles to be able to come and attempt to do the chat. And even though I am on the Wi-Fi for the Peaceful Social, this storm has kind of kicked it out. So, okay, so Alyssa's going to show us 2 more things, and then we're going to wrap up for tonight. But again, let's watch this. You can watch it later on YouTube. That's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. And this will be hopefully on Facebook for the next 90 days. Yes, ma'am? What?
16 people.
Okay. So this next one, the next 2 that Alyssa's going to show you. The first 2, we're showing you how to use your own body weight as resistance. You don't have to go buy any fancy equipment if you don't want to. This next one, she's going to use 2 water bottles. So Alyssa, get a 1 water bottle in each hand. It doesn't matter which 2. Okay, and this was the part where we thought that Bo was going to be here with us to help. These water bottles are 16.9 ounces, which means they weigh about a pound each. So like Melissa, if you're not able to use your legs, or if you need to work on your upper body strength, or if you don't have any equipment and you want to be able to do this at home. Alyssa, stop. Okay, so do you know what bicep curls are?
No.
Okay, so take the bottle of water and go like this. So that is a 1 pound. Yeah, you can do, why don't you alternate? So do one arm and then do the other arm. Okay, there you go. Okay, so those are bicep curls with a 1 pound weight, basically. So you don't have to run to the store and buy any weights. You can use a 1 pound weight. You can use a 1 pound bottle of water. One of the ladies that used to be with Gwen way back in the day, she did not have any equipment, but she said she worked out every day. She was like, I don't know, like 80 or 90 years old. She took a broom handle and she filled 2 milk jugs with water and hung them on each end of the broom handle, and she made her own weights. So she made her own weights. Okay, so Alyssa has been demonstrating just a simple bicep curl, and then I am going to have her demonstrate what is called a farmer's walk. And a farmer's walk apparently. Okay, what? Oh, okay. And a farmer's walk apparently is the new latest, greatest thing. Everybody's been talking about it. So it's okay. We're about done. So this you can just do in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to be anywhere fancy to do it. But Alyssa, take the 2 bottles of water, like you had them, and hold them out like this. Okay? Turn your palms down. Turn your hands down like this. There you go. Okay. Now walk back and forth over here. Watch out for that pedal. Walk. Keep them out. Keep them out as long as you can. And walk back. Okay? Walk this way. Like, start over here and go that way. No. Turn around. Turn. Okay, hold your arms out. Okay, now walk over there with your arms out. Scoot over there. Alyssa. Scoot over there. Scoot out over there. Put your arms out. Okay, and walk to those rocks. Okay, turn around and walk back. Not backwards, silly. Turn around and walk back.
Like that?
Yep. Okay, that is called a farmer's walk, and apparently that is the latest and greatest, like, buzzword. Everybody's talking about them. you get more than a pound. Whew, it's a workout. So, but if you can just get 2 bottles of water, 2 cans of green beans, any 2 16-ounce anythings, and go ahead and do that. Yep, and just do that around your living room. I promise you, hey, quit. I promise you, you are going to work up a sweat. Okay, so since I can't prove whether or not any of you all are there, and since Bo and Papa are in the truck anxiously awaiting us, and sadly she didn't get to come out for the chat, which I'm super disappointed about, but I'm just hoping this is recording. So we're going to go ahead and let you all go. It is starting to sprinkle again, so we want to go back and get in the truck before it actually starts raining. But thank you all very much for letting us come to you live haphazardly from the Peaceful Social in Townsend, Tennessee. If you are watching this on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Please go ahead and subscribe. I promise it's not always this crazy. But I hope you all will subscribe and click that little bell so you'll know when the next video is available. And Alyssa, tell everybody good night. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great week, and we will see you all.
Bravo.
Oh, she's giving you all Bravo stickers for hanging in there. So yeah, we will see you all next week. We'll be under normal conditions next week, so we'll see you then. Good night.